Good morning, dear children. I welcome you all for the new session of 2020 and 21. Myself, Jahida Nadaf, and I am going to handle first language English subject. Before going to start the portion, I would like to give introduction of syllabus the whole academic year. There will be 2 textbooks provided to you on which there will be mentioned first and second term. In each textbook there will be 5 prose, 5 poems, including 1 or 2 lessons of non-detailed text. So totally you will be having 10 prose, 10 poems and 3 lessons of non-detailed text. This was regarding literature portion, whereas you are having a set of list in grammar portion. The concepts which you have learned in higher primary and in high school up to 9th standard, those all concepts are going to repeat again in 10th standard. Like for example, the use of antonyms, synonyms, the use of prefixes, suffixes, parts of speech, then the use of models, the use of question tags, then filling up of prepositions, articles, then conjunctions, even the tenses, the forms of verbs, active and passive voice, direct and indirect speech, and some more concepts, different kinds of concepts are added here, like transformation of sentences, that is simple, compound and complex, then transformation of sentences like assertive to exclamatory, assertive to interrogative, and last but not least, that is figures of speech. As for the planning, how I have planned, I will be completing 2 units, then later I will be starting grammar portion. So side by side, the portion of literature will also be going on and the grammar portion will also be going on. Let's not waste time. Let us start a new lesson today. That is the first lesson of this syllabus. A wrong man in workers' paradise. A wrong man in workers' paradise, actually in original form it is written in Bengali and it was written by Babuni Bhattacharya. The name was given Bhul Swarga. And later it is said that Rabindranath Tagore has translated it into English. Let us have a look on the introduction of Rabindranath Tagore. We are very familiar with this great personality. Rabindranath Tagore is our national poet. He was so talented, he had multifaceted personality. It was said that he was regarded as the influential in introducing Indian culture. Not only this, he is regarded as the most creative artist of the early 20th century. He was not only a poet, he was an artist, he was an actor, and he was having the talent of choreography also. He was the first person to get the Nobel Prize, and this honor he got in the year 1930, and it was given for his work Gitanjali. It is nothing but the collection of the poems. Not only this, in 1901 he founded a school called Shantiniketan, where it is said that he spent most of his time, and his intention to open that school was he wanted to tend the tradition of Indian and the Western traditions. Means he wanted to give the knowledge of Indian tradition and mixed up with the Western tradition also. Then later on it was said that he settled in Shantiniketan. Later that school became turned up into Vishwa Bharati University in 1921. Then this great soul left the earth at the age of 80. So this is all about the introduction of Rabindranath Tagore. Let's have a look on the lesson now. What is the lesson name? The writers they write in a style where they introduce the society's problems through their writings. They may write in a humorous form also, like the problems may be political or social, but the writer's intention will be to write in a funny way. They should convey the message to the society by highlighting the problems of the society to the people. If they fail to convey the message, they may fall in the critic. So it is must and necessary for the person, for the writer, to write in a humorous way. That is called as satire. So let's have a look on the lesson now. A wrong man in worker's paradise is a satire. The question may arise, what kind of theme is covered in this lesson? Before starting the lesson, I want to clear the theme of the lesson. Here, I would like to narrate a small story. The story of ant and grasshopper. Maybe many of you are knowing this story. The ants and the grasshopper were living in one garden. You know very well, the ants are said to be the hard worker creatures. So the ants were very busy in working all the time. There was a grasshopper living with them in the same garden. So by seeing those ants working so hard, the grasshopper used to make fun of them, used to laugh at them. The grasshopper used to call them as foolish creatures. Always he used to find them working. So he was laughing at them. What kind of creatures these are? Always they are keeping themselves busy. But there is a purpose here. We are learning so many things from the ants. The grasshopper was laughing at them, but there is a purpose why the ants are so busy. The winter season was going to come. So before that winter season, the ants were collecting food grains and they were going on storing it so that they should not face the scarcity of food in the winter season. But this was not known by the grasshopper. What the grasshopper did? The grasshopper went on wasting its time. It went on singing and dancing in the whole garden. It did not bother to collect a single piece of bread also. It was not knowing that what kind of problems it is going to face in future. But the ants were preparing themselves. They were preparing for the future. Then the days went on passing. The winter season occurred. Everywhere the snow was covered. The ants remained in their homes. Even the grasshopper also remained in its home. But the grasshopper was not having a single piece of bread to eat, so it went on starving. One day passed, 2 days passed. It was very difficult for it to survive. So suddenly it struck to its mind that the ants were collecting grains and the food. So they may be having a lot of store. So it thought of a plan that it should go to the ants and ask help. So it went to the ants and it knocked at the door. The ants opened the door, and when they saw the grasshopper, it asked, "Why you are here?" The grasshopper said, "See, I am starving a lot. I am hungry. I am not having a single piece of bread. Can you please help me? Can you give me some food?" But the ants refused to give the food to the grasshopper. Instead, the ant said, "It is your mistake you are facing today." What was the mistake, children? The mistake was wasting the time. It did not utilize the time, it did not store the food. Whereas the ants were utilizing the time, they were storing the food. Isn't it? That's what. What is the moral of this story? The story not ends here. Sorry for that. The grasshopper then by answering that the ants closed the door, the grasshopper felt very sorry for that and it came back to its house. and it went on starving. The days passed and lastly it died. So what we learn from this story is, from the ants we learn hard work is the key to success, but whereas grasshoppers, that is idleness, laziness, is the curse to the life. If we work hard today, we are going to get a better fruit in the future. And if we are lazy today, if we are not using the time properly today, then we are going to suffer in future. By taking these two themes, let us start today's lesson, children. You might have got an idea now what kind of themes are going to be covered in this lesson. That is, a wrong man in worker's paradise. The man had never believed in mere utility. So the lesson starts with an example of a man. The man mentioned here means it is mentioned to the whole human beings. It is just an example taken here, a man. The man never understands what is the purpose of his existence. Mere utility means, you can see here, children, it is making proper use of time. The man should make something or do something in a proper way, in a useful way or a productive way. But instead, what the man does, he did not understand the purpose of his existence and he goes on wasting his time. Having had no useful work, he indulged in mad whims. He made little pieces of sculpture, man, woman and castles, quaint earthen things, dotted over with she sets. He painted, thus he wasted his time on all that was useless, needless. People laughed at him. At times he vowed to shake off his whims, but they lingered in his mind. So not having any kind of useful work, so what this man did, he went on doing useless things, needless things. It was not useful at all, it was not necessary at all. Then later he thought of to do some work. Then he started to make some paintings, he started to make some pots, some statues. But those statues were not at all in use. Sometimes he was feeling so bored that he was taking the pots and he was decorating it. And when people started to laugh at him, he used to leave that work. Then later, after some time, it was striking in his mind that what he is doing. Again he was taking same kind of work. The same kind of work he used to do when he used to live on the earth. This is what, children. The point is, a man never understands what is the purpose of his existence. He has to realize what important thing he has to do in his life. People laughed at him at times. He wanted to shake off his whims, but they lingered in his mind. So whenever people were laughing at him, he was living that work and he was thinking of other works. But he was not knowing other works. So again he was getting interest in painting. Then again he was taking the pots and he was starting to paint. Some boys seldom ply their books and yet pass their tests. A similar thing happened to this man. He spent his earth life in useless work, and then after his death the gates of heaven opened wide for him. See, the man, when he was spending his days on earth, he was not having useful work, important work, the necessary work. He went on doing useless things which is not necessary in his life. Then later, when the time came to leave this earth, he got a reward. There is an example given here of the students, children. What kind of example here Rabindranath Tagore is giving? The students who do not study regularly, but even when they attempt the exam, they pass. We may say that it may be luck or by chance. So same it happened here with the man also. He did not do any kind of important work and he did not realize the existence of his life. But later when he died, the heaven's doors were wide open for him. Means he was taken directly to the heaven. Strange? That's it, children. There is a point here. But moving finger writes even in heaven. So it came to pass that Ariel messenger who took charge of the man made a mistake and found him a place in workers' paradise. So at the beginning of the lesson itself, we have came to know the man did not do important work. He kept on wasting his time in the painting and doing statues. But when the Ariel messenger, the angel, came to take his soul, and the soul was carried by the messenger directly to the heaven, the messenger thought of to place that man in a worker's paradise. Means the heaven where all the people are busy in working. So what the Ariel messenger did? He took the soul of, he took the man and he placed him in worker's paradise. That's what, children, I would like to grab your attention towards the topic of the lesson, that is a wrong man in worker's paradise. That's all today, children. We will continue the next part of the lesson tomorrow. Thank you. Be safe, stay home.